A common misconception of teaching is that we're all off at, by 3 in the afternoon, and we have weekends and we have full summers, and really, like, if you're off at 3, it probably means that you're just going home to do your work, and on weekends you're probably doing some last minute grading, and on summers we have trainings, or you're teaching summer school. So there's not really as much free time as they make it, but it's all stuff that we like doing. But it's not just, oh, those teachers are so lazy because they, are done by 3 and they do nothing else. Like, it's definitely like work constantly. Or even when I'm not working, I'm thinking about my kids, or, oh, that would be a cool lesson, or I wonder what they're doing tonight. So you're kind of always still in it, even if, you're at home.
I think one of the most common misconceptions about the profession of teaching is that we're all broke and that our job is really hard. And I think that neither one of those are true. I think that if you look at teachers, we work 9 months. So that's part of our salary, but there are a lot of opportunities to make, extra money as a teacher. And I think that the job isn't as hard as people might imagine. I know that the idea of 25 to 35 teenagers in a classroom is probably going to freak a lot of people out, but to me, it's so much fun. And those kids, they really are really enjoyable. They teach you more than you probably realize and maybe more than I even teach them for teaching me. And I think that those are things that people don't acknowledge and really realize about the profession of teaching.
Common misconception. Teachers get summers off. No, we don't. We do not get summers off. Speaking from experience, every summer I'm always thinking about how to do better from the previous year. Reflection is such an important part of teaching, and it's something that I take very seriously. And I have a notebook of, from the very beginning when I first started teaching, I have a notebook that has all my notes, like what worked, what didn't work, and every summer I look through it and I'm like, okay, what could I do better? What other activities? What might be something fun? Maybe this didn't work, but what it's another activity I can do? Professional development. They have me teaching a new class next year in the spring, and so I have several professional development opportunities that I have to go to, training that I have to do that. I have another paid professional development that I'm a part of where I'm going to be training other teachers on NGSS, and it's like, nope, we don't get summers off. I mean, we get some breaks. Yeah, we're not in the classroom, but we're still teaching, trying to figure out how to perfect our craft, try to be better. So no, we don't get summers off.
I think a common misconception of teaching is that it's babysitting. When I was teaching in high school, the credential program, I got an offer to teach middle school, and the high school teacher I was working with was like, that's just babysitting. You're not going to get anything done down there. And at first I was like, I'm going to show you, I'm going to prove you wrong. But I think that some people think, yeah, well, you're just hanging out with these kids, you're babysitting them, especially maybe you're doing PE, you're doing social studies. That's kind of viewed sometimes as, oh, well, it's not major content. There are some serious things that can be happening there. And again, not just on a content level, but on skill level. How do you associate with people? How do you problem solve? When you're angry at someone, you can't just punch them in the face. You're teaching these kids how to become adults. You're giving them life skills. And I think at the end of the day, as a social studies teacher, kids aren't necessarily going to remember who built this or when this happened exactly, but you can give them strategies and ways to be able to write and ways that they can converse with people and interact with their peers. That's going to be, they call them the soft skills. Those skills are going to be things that transcend their education and go with them into life.